to his wife, and Cassie wanted to get pissed on.
Oh yeah, I mean, what it sounds like is a consensual affair. And when you look at this case, what you're hearing,
I should be invite.
she dated Ryan Leslie, then she dated Dallas Austin, and then she dated with Diddy. She was doing all this stuff. Cassie is not what people think. And she's being painted as this girl in a white dress.
I'm putting them sorry bastards I'm on.
Now,
Yep.
mm-hmm.
I knew you don't run and go pick them.
Mm. No, the sex worker was sent the text to Diddy talking about, man, he was like, I'm on the Upper West Side. Mm-hmm. 10 West East End Avenue.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
The sex worker of the night. We can argue Cassie Ventura. Cassie Ventura is supposed to be
And the Ducks will boot it away to start the game.
See, this is what happened. So Cassie Ventura comes in.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Didn't have a move, so.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense not showing press coverage. Here's the handoff.
God damn it!
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Take it inside the courthouse. Defending is not his intention, but 2 years.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Take them out. That's a whole other story.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route.
Well,
He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. These corners going to give these receivers some space.
Not this
We'll
time.
give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
It needs to suit teams to tell well. I think that
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
What helmet?
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run play action.
You just hate me.
What
the fuck?
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
His ass.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Corners are going to bail.
I keep trying to tell them it's 2 different situations. Okay? It's 2 different situations. You can't sit there and say, oh, put his hands
Dropping back, it's Ewers. Swings it out
That's
to the
all right,
flat.
yeah.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved.
Gotta wash my hands off.
So all the stuff they're saying is going on here.
Wash my hands.
Constitutional rights. They've been trying to
Honey, you
use the Constitution to not give this man a fair trial. All these people accusing him never came after this man criminally before at all. The person that's taking the stand, one they named to be a Jane Doe, she never came after him criminally for anything. So none of these people came after him criminally until the feds did it. And then they want to testify. All of these people wanted money.
Alright.
The Abercrombie and Fitch line. Get the case dismissed quietly. And he had all the bail. Cases. Then did he? Did he?
I'm ready.
Have any?
2. Defense was ready for
Eyes
that one.
ready.
Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
I found it alone.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Give me a shit.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to
Dude,
take
thick
it back.
ass arm.
And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that play by the defense here?
It's
Early in
froze.
the opening drive, facing
It's
one of
froze.
the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence.
It ain't my internet. I got fiber optic. Fiber.
They weren't able to get
Decline
that one
it.
off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced.
My phone froze.
Stands on the result of the play.
Raggedy ass server.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He leaves it with his back.
God
Bring
damn!
him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Hey, I got 3-star linemen.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, they'll take to the air. That's caught. It's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fuck!
Really early in this
Damn
game,
it!
we're
I
seeing
thought I
the
could
ball
get it
hops
past
on
you.
both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Yes. You told Malia.
I should have thrown it to the fucking tight end.
Yeah. You thought Cass was going to see
All wideouts, no backs.
I don't see what you mean. In front of the green hotel, that's what you thought, right? So now it's
Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball.
What the fuck, man?
Inside the 30.
Fuck out of here, that crossbody bullshit.
Catch and run for 6. That was just as simple as playing catch and
That crossbody bullshit. Kool-Aid ass shit.
Yes. It was something I wanted to do. At least not that. It wasn't something I wanted to do. At least not that frequent.
Crossbody bullshit,
So
man.
one more onto that lead.
It was crossbody.
And the extra
Yeah, right, bro. I need Kool-Aid.
That kind of drive will boost your confidence.
He ain't watching.
Gas put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they send this one away.
Runny actually subscribe to my channel and watch. Unlike you.
And they thought about a return, then thought
No.
they'll bring it out to the 25.
Why not? Yeah, that's right. And you gonna be watching my plays and shit. Cheating ass nigga. I'm gonna watch see plays and defenses and this shit I be running.
Last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
Sorry, that's some feel cheating ass.
Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Drag his
They
ass.
wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Man, it's froze again.
Touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through.
I didn't want to make him crazy or upset. He shared his part of himself with me. Why not a cop, Captain? This is what the government said. I learned this whole situation was not legal. Defense was objection. Jury will discard that last answer. Yeah, that was great.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline.
Yeah, 'cause it fucking froze, you piece of shit.
Results of the play.
Never use a
Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
One couldn't perform, so Sean sent him home.
Wide out in motion.
What was a safe escort?
They'll throw it on
Not a
1st down.
cop.
Grant behind the line. It's Stewart. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Ducks will keep this drive going.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
So last night he used. Nothing better than when a guy breaks this.
What the fuck, man? How the fuck you just standing right there?
Past the 30. Running inside the
I'm cutting this bullshit off, man.
Roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback.
Fuck this cheating ass guy.
Knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball was just a
Standing, all of a sudden he just standing right there with his hands open. Man, fuck out of here.
Pushes the lead to 14.
Give a damn, I threw it to you. I don't give a fuck if I threw it to your goddamn son. That's some bullshit. Fuck out of here. Piss me off. And cheating ass bullshit.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively,
Y'all piss me off, y'all. I ain't playing no goddamn Ducks. Y'all playing like some motherfucking geese. Piss me the fuck off.
But you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme.
Ah! I had him wide open. I didn't see him.
Paying off the tip, really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He's got it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. You're not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Makes a catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not
It's froze.
the chase.
It's completely not happening. It's turned him into one big gigantic circus.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Oregon 0.
They asked her softball question after softball question.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Let's get to her ass. That's when you're going to see something special.
Running behind that left
Because
side.
everybody wants her to.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the
That's
short
a
side.
shot.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all
Somebody
game
that
long.
they
You saw it
could
on that last play.
put in a
Just
situation
not getting
could be
enough
doing
push
other than-
up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw.
So right now, the government
Wide
Buffer.
open downfield.
Take that.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Ducks look to
every
keep this drive
softball
going.
statement will forever.
Running back searching for a hole.
God damn!
Down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line
The
got
government is
blown
leading
up
her
on
to
that, but there was nowhere for that guy to go.
They practice this whole routine. They're throwing a softball.
The
Throwing a
give to the back.
softball.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Deep shot for the end zone. And they busted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage.
Damn, I should throw it to the other dude. He open.
And they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Ducks need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
You dropped that shit.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play.
Damn, he was open.
Pretty good defense, but you take those breaks.
Here
come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's froze.
Playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Right. They asked that sex worker. No, they asked the sex worker that. They said, you said Mr. Combs was directing you. Can you recall meeting the prosecutors on March 28, 2025 and telling them you didn't recall Mr. Combs giving you directions about
Looks as if they didn't get it
He's
off
like,
in
yes.
time. It'll
So
be a
you
delay
did
of
directions.
game.
Incorrect.
They'll decline the penalty
No.
here and let the result of that play stand.
No. You wanted to get her alone to date her. If she let me out with that.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Sex worker is the male sex worker is out of control.
Looking for a man. It's Ewers.
Fuck me.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last
That was
play.
the most telling thing of all. It was like Mr. Holmes directly, right?
On third and long, try to convert through the air.
The fuck, man? Keep finding holes in my zone.
Pick up there, they'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready to know what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10.
If she let me out, yeah.
Motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
So when they asked her, when did you sign the Bad Boy Records, Cassie? It was a 10-out.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
After 2006? No. Who was in this photo? Kim Porter. She was Sean's ex from before. Me and
play action.
His children.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and
get his ass.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It was a communication and documents pertaining to this component. Did you review the photos of it?
Here. He drops
What's
back
the photo?
Thinking
I'm trying to kill his ass.
Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Oh.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling.
Davis, take your time. How much of time is your
The DBs will back off a bit. Takes the handoff. It's Blue.
Significant period of time.
Your
And
ass
he's
back
going
here.
to lose yardage here.
That back had absolutely no way
No,
to run
not
the football.
really.
Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's
Yelling
only 11
and
guys
acting
on
all
the
emotional about something that has nothing to do. No, that's that other guy.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up.
He's on
Wide
trial.
receiver now comes in motion.
It's that other guy.
Looking for a man. It's Ewers.
You just say anything
He'll take a
that
shot.
makes a little bit of sense. Like, Don't you think that?
How the fuck you get open like that? Man, fuck this game. I'm cutting this shit off. They cheating for your ass now. They are cheating.
I don't have time for the grandstand. I just get to the facts. I just get to I leave that the other person to his own side coast.
So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards.
Then they had an email.
Explosive play in the passing game, scoring
Right.
from
And they said, this is the
47
email
yards out.
between me and Sean. And they said, well, what do you call him? She calls him
Lining
Papa.
up to cover the kick
said,
after
why?
that touchdown drive.
He asked me what I called my grandfather, but I didn't know. And he said, well, she said, I did it,
And no
but
chance
now
of
I
a return
think
here.
it was
They'll start this
disrespect.
drive at their own 25.
I swear, I'll score on this drive. I'm cutting this shit off.
She treated him just like that.
Give a damn.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken
Oh,
some
yeah.
body blows in the first half, but now a
Because
chance
that's how
to
she
do
wanted
something
to
to
do it.
feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand.
She still
Yeah, there are a
understands
lot of
right now.
offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They said, did you use drugs every 3 calls? Yes. I used to disassociate it and become a
It's
bullshit.
first and 10 from the
Who else used
38-yard
drugs?
line.
Sean did. Sometimes they ask, what other drugs did you use? Special K, GHB, and mushrooms.
Caught in
What the
backfield.
fuck? Why would you go out of bounds, you little bitch?
Bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very
You scary
productive play.
bitch. You by yourself.
The cities
Lost
that
one on
you
that
would have
last
3
one. It's
balls with
second and
Jules.
11.
In what cities would you have 3 balls with Jules?
He
New
wants
York,
to throw it
LA,
again.
Vegas.
Fires to the
You
big
know
fella.
his last
And
name.
that was
No.
some kind of
Who's
collision
this?
between a couple
I
of
knew
big
no
bodies
pass.
there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
So security brought in himself. The
Wide
escort
receiver
thing.
shows motion.
Do you know?
To the air. It's Gabriel. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there,
As you
when
can
it's a good
see,
throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Cassie's
Catch the
text
fucking ball, man.
I just want the defense to grab.
They've
my
already
ass.
gone
So,
for it a couple of times on
She
4th
is
down.
not gonna get
Converted
this
once.
softball
Looks
shit
as
off.
if they'll try a 3rd.
The Punisher is crazy.
He'll try
Exactly.
to throw and pick up
I
the
just
first
know
down.
him as the Punisher.
And
Man,
it's
fuck
knocked
out of
away,
here,
and they don't
man.
have it.
I'm glad she's doing all of this because what this is showing
Can't
you
do shit.
is that she has full
Can't pass, can't run, can't do
of
nothing.
sex workers, right?
Cheat, man.
So if she has full recollection of sex workers, how the hell were you taking
Yeah, I'll
those
pick a different
drugs
team.
that make you forget? Those must be some stale ass drugs. So the government is telling you what drugs to say because these are the drugs we found, right? Tell them, GHB is the drug. So let's get GHB. But if you're taking all of these drugs, how the hell you remember everybody's names? And you remember all these events? Damn sure not the side effects of GHB.
Enough of this shit.
Right. She'll never forget the Punisher.
Yeah.
So she's going down there
enough of
showing
this
the pictures and she's just running
bullshit.
off names. But isn't it strange to you that everything that I said the defense brought up in arguments, in the opening statements, everything that I seem to be bringing up that didn't make sense, I said, and And one other person that I know has said it, and that's right here, McCann Cornell. He said the exact same things. Why Teaser Tales isn't saying this? Why these other guys are not saying this? You know why they're not saying it? Because it would affect their views. It would affect their traffic. Because, see, once you go against the status quo and what the agenda is, which is to tear down Sean Puffy Combs, if you ain't in that agenda group, they tear you down. Remember when they thought that's what I was doing, they were supporting the hell out of me. They thought I was jumping down Diddy's back. And then we're looking at what all they got as the evidence as it's going along, because we're following the evidence, not the hoopla. All of a sudden,
welcome everybody, and
got
we
all
are
this
fired up
problem
for
every time I
another
say something about
sensational
Diddy.
college football
No
matchup.
traffic.
Nobody at home
So it's
today
telling me
who
that the
can
people
stake their
that's
claim in
got
this
playing
neutral
this
site
agenda role
showdown.
only wants to
Today, a top 25
We're
matchup on
talking
hand
about
for college football's premier
and
teams
other people
preparing to
decided
square
to,
off. As
you
we'll
know,
see the number 20 team
transform
in
their
the
entire
country, the Ole
sports
Miss
channel
Rebels,
into
taking
a
on the
entire,
6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas
you know,
Longhorn. For EA Sports
and
College
crime.
Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with
And
me.
they
Guys,
became
it's time to
Diddy
get it going.
expert guy, you know. I've met Diddy about 2 or 3 times, like seen him. You know, I don't really go around him, but met Diddy 2 or 3 times. I told you about the first time I saw him. How he was like freaking out.
The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway.
Where the hell we playing at? Where the hell is Vanderbilt at?
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
People did football. Knowing how these things are set up and structured, knowing that people all collaborate in how they do it. It's not like they announce, hey y'all, guess what?
First down for the offense.
This stuff is done inside.
Power football with the run.
Fuck out of here.
Much there, picks up a couple to the 22.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on the
Plenty of
running
them
back.
that's been
this
doing
run
this.
game, being
And they've
physical,
been
getting
good.
knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Because of their position in college.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front.
Nobody gonna question them. The media
Back to throw. It's Ewers.
He ain't gonna come up to them.
Pop that shit
And the
up.
pass is incomplete.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the
Aren't
defender
you,
making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
And was it you involved in some activity that was a little weird?
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive.
Is
It's 3rd and
TNT
8.
gonna be on TNT?
From the gun, wants to pass.
How the fuck he catch that bullshit? I'm standing right there.
Pass the line to Gage.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Because that's what their game is. That's how they move. That's how they operate.
Looking to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket.
So now that they
Makes
call
the
it
catch.
still,
It's held. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This guy just is so comfortable with running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This defense will try to keep everything in front.
Brad Pitt don't open up.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath.
You don't understand.
Kept it, and he's past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open, and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
I'm just trying to see.
I know that's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense downs, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
But now you're going to tell a woman that the man got the power. So Diddy got the power when he fits it.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Snares it outside. It's Bonds. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And the fact that when she wasn't with Diddy, she was trying to get her own, set up her own free ball.
The give to the running back from the
Fuck out of
shotgun.
here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. These corners going to give them some space.
So are they going to go
He's
out
got
and
it
drink
again.
things?
At the 20, he's got space. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Not this
Run
time.
up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Yeah, that's when they
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Ewers. It's
What the fuck, man? I'm right there.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is
Why
what
did
a team
you write
of this
that,
caliber
Cass?
is expected
Because
to do,
I wanted
right?
to be
They've
with
got
them.
a better number beside their name by all
And
the
she
metrics,
said,
by a
I'll
talent
read your
standpoint, coaching
messages.
standpoint.
You-
They're the superior
she
team,
said,
and they just
I'll
drove
read
the
your
ball in the
messages.
first possession of the
It's
game,
yours.
and they looked like it, scoring a
And she was
touchdown
trying to say-
and asserting their dominance.
So the government is reading Diddy's
Lining up to
text
tack
message
one more
as
onto that
Diddy.
lead.
You don't want to do it anymore?
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in
And
the end zone
she
with a
says,
12-play
I'm so
scoring
predictable.
drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown.
Did
throw.
that meant? She
They're
said,
just
what
about
do you
ready to kick it
think
away.
this meant? That I knew I didn't want to do a free golf anymore, but then I was backpedaling
Not going to
Wow.
risk a return here. He'll make the
to
fair
make
catch.
to not make him angry. He could be violent. Where you get your outfit from? Pleasure Chess, Elm Square.
Here comes the offense on first down.
So they go through that.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
Now after they go
They
through
bring
that,
him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
she starts talking
Sometimes those
about
draw plays are
going
successful when
through
the defensive
defense.
linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback.
When should I take the
Not
thing?
this time. The defensive line did a really
Will
good job
you be
understanding
there?
that.
That's what
seeing the
Cassidy
draw
was
play,
on.
getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Wide receiver coming across in
He
motion.
said, pause, and you're there.
On second down,
You
wants to
streamer.
throw.
Things you
Target
design.
backfield, it's Harris. And he'll make his way out of bounds.
It was like a design tool, but it shoots fast.
You gotta talk to the quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads?
And Diddy was like, I took him out.
early with the short passing game.
Grabbed in the
So
middle.
what does
It's
that
Parrish.
mean?
And they wrap him up, but not
It
before
means
he
he's hot.
gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it.
I mean, it's
I got
basically
my running back, I think
conversation
he can
that
get the first down.
adult
Give him the
people
football,
who have
let him be an
that
athlete with the
field
football in his
and
hands
take
after he
drugs
catches it.
in their
Nice
own
job by the QB,
relationship.
nice job by the
I'm
running back.
just waiting to listen to see if I hear a crowd.
Continuing to turn and move it
I'm
forward.
hoping
They're
to hear a
closing in
crowd.
on midfield.
I'm not
It's down to
hearing a
48.
crowd.
You want to talk about making it easy
What I'm
for an
hearing is
offensive
that
coordinator
these
to
two
pick
had
up a bunch of yards
you know,
on first
have
down,
a
make that
relationship.
second down really, really
So what's the
manageable.
problem?
That's a great job by the offense.
They'll try to pop the draw. And the Rebels get enough for the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
It'll be
Yeah,
a
hit
first
the like
down
button
from the
up.
49-yard line.
Got to tell you,
Wide out
definitely
in
do
motion.
that.
Using his legs, it's Parrish. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That's because most
And I don't
people
care
are
if I
looking
get
at
it
it.
by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40.
Can't-
I just
can't
want to
say
get the first down,
especially
understand the
this
situation,
wide.
understand where the
Every
sticks are.
time she
Doesn't have
says
to be sexy,
she gets
but I
caught
got to
and
make sure
put
I
in the
get to that
corner
stick,
of
get to the first
why
down
you
mark.
didn't do this, Cat.
The Rebels will snap it on
might
first
be
and 10.
violent. Violent.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They got her saying that she was leaving a free call
Back to pass.
when
It's
that
Dart.
happened in the hotel.
Setting
They
up the
were fighting
screen.
that she
And that
was trying
defense
to leave
pushing
the
him
free
out of bounds after a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage.
And that-
they were
that
close.
tape
You could
in
tell that
New York
almost busted, but they just got
basically
wrapped
what's
up,
gonna
got a
wrap
little
what's
bit of
going
yardage,
to
but they really wanted that one to be a
is
big
this
game.
situation here, based on this
Third and
whole
long,
case.
and he'll try to throw for it. That is just
This
a
is not
sideline
all
clinic.
these people are so
Throw,
messed up.
catch, toe drag,
Because
everything
it's
you want.
believe all women, even when they're lying. And that's a problem to me. Because that woman just lied right there when she said she was leaving a free call from that hotel.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it from the gun.
God damn!
Down, and he's going to lose a yard on that.
I'm not defending Diddy
It's
the
amazing
person.
how played by a
defending
defensive end
him
of the
against the
backfield
charge,
can really
against
swing
him.
the momentum not
I don't
only of a
believe
series, but
the
of a
charges
game
that they're
sometimes.
filing against
What
him,
you're trying to do is
based
get
on the
rid of
evidence
plays,
that they
to
have
get behind the
provided,
sticks a little bit, to get those
which
sacks,
no,
to get those tackles for a loss.
that indicated
You see
there
so
is
much
a RICO,
stunting in college
there is
football
trafficking,
up front
there
with
isn't
the defensive
any of
line,
it.
because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you're at.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job.
Terrence,
of
28-20.
He's reading the
You're
coverage,
saying
and he's
all the
getting an
people you
idea
heard
of
is
where
black,
he wants
right?
to go with the football.
What does
That's
that
why the
mean?
ball's coming out
What
of
do
his
you
hands
mean,
so
Kurt?
quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a
I
great
don't understand.
They've been very good at moving the
Kathy
chains on
Ventura
third down.
black.
2 for 2 on
So
this drive.
that's
This time they
another
need
step
6.
right there.
Ah!
Use that catch there. Physical
But
pass
what are you
defense.
talking
It
about?
brings up a fourth down.
Got to get the defense
Squeeze
credit on
that shit in
play.
there.
Everything away, forcing
That
the
bitch ass had
incompletion.
been in
Those
the
decisions
fucking
are
way.
short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's fourth down and
What are
6,
you
and they'll
talking
try
about?
to
We're talking
convert.
about the trial. See, that's the
Quarterback
problem.
will audible.
That
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man, and they convert. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Murder turned himself in.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal.
Fuck out of here. Let's go. Get some of this Mississippi mud in your life. Mud it up.
That's what I'm saying. This is what's wrong.
Ready to try the point after.
They can't focus on what's actually in front of them. And this is how people end up getting time.
Splits the
Get
upright.
life behind
That's how you run a real offense. None of that Kool-Aid gimmick bullshit.
in jail.
They finished it off with the score from the 4.
Man, that Kool-Aid ass shit.
Square as he sets
They
the kick away.
oh, like the way you did it.
Kool-Aid.
That's another person who did things on his own.
Fielded in the end zone, it's goal. And he pumps
Give me
it
that
up
fucking
inside
ball.
the 20. Defense covering it up.
Yes.
Not letting the offense get it
I
back.
got the
It's a
ball.
turnover.
You just can't have that happen. You know, you lose the football now. You're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end.
Real niggas got the ball now.
Motion from the offense. They'll try the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
They went there just
And
for
the
this
PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
You gonna get the real team now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Because now you're doing it on one side.
What the fuck?
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and
All
great
right.
field position for this offense.
And anybody who follows those genders, that tells me a lot about you.
Line gets set, first down. Defense playing a bail technique. From the shotgun now.
What
Here's
the
an inside
fuck,
give.
man?
At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds,
Shit.
but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the
Where's
field.
that at?
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to ride this running back.
Not this time.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on
Softball
that.
questions. She don't even
Didn't
know.
get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
I can't wait till the defense gets it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's
Shit.
brought down, but not before they
He's
pick
gonna
up a
pass
big
it.
first down.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
These DBs going to give a little cushion.
MDMA. It could make me bomb.
To the air on first down. Caught behind the line.
Show ass down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the defense.
So did you want
Line
to
getting set on 2nd down.
If you wanted to bomb it? No. How does she get draw tips? Makes my
To the air, it's
I'm
Ewers.
not a Chiefs fan.
Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a
Too
fumble.
fucking
It'll be
bad.
third down.
Too fucking bad.
Way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
And I think that
Pocket starts to collapse.
Man, shit.
And that pass picked off. And he's
I'll play with
wrapped up
those silly
after a
ass.
solid return on the pick.
did you ever trade drugs?
Defense, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Relationship with this, where you're not doing free calls and taking drugs as well.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start. If you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it's snowballs. But what a great
What the
team to do.
fuck? Catch the fucking ball.
Struggled the first quarter, Palmer, but done a great
This
job
didn't happen in the drought.
putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. And he just
you
overshot his
bitch.
man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This summer could be your $1 million moment. 3 more lucky will
Yeah, keep his fucking feet in bounds.
They'll have
During
to hunt
the
for
biggest
first
giveaway
time
of
this
the year.
afternoon.
Get away to it all at Choctaw.
Oh, shitty ass punt.
Running it back, it's
Diggs is
Mulder.
not the industry. If he was the
Really
industry,
explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he
think the
found a
fans
couple
will
of
have
crevices
him.
and made a nice game before being run out of bounds.
The industry is people you will never see. They run the show.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit,
It's
David,
funny
but
how
then the
everybody
mistake
got
just
that.
crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the
It's
next
supposed to be everybody
These corners
hanged
backing
up
off a
on
bit.
her. They all to turn,
On
holding
the
her down.
run, it's Blue. Open space over 25. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And
You ain't getting by
Jack
all these
Case
guys
got
right up the middle unless your offensive
course,
line
he
and
got
your
set
tight
up.
ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
right. This trial is Diddy.
Wants to throw.
And what
It's
he
Ewers.
Get his ass.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them and they forced the incompletion.
They didn't like that. You were going to try to extort us. Someone like
And here comes the offense on second down.
You didn't got to go. We got to play between that. So we're going to humiliate you so that you will never listen.
He's looking to throw.
And if nobody else will ever do
What the fuck?
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Get your ass
He's
back there.
dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a
Long
loss
for
of
the
3.
silly ass shit.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone.
Man, shit.
And he intercepts it. And the offense makes
Fuck out of here.
in frustration after
We
the
bend, but we don't fucking break.
and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over.
You dropped that.
Get back to what you were doing. that built
Fuck,
this lead.
man.
And defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Back to pass, it's Dart.
Ooh-wee!
The arm strength to the right.
Ah!
They wanted it all on that incomplete
Oh,
pass.
hell.
Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away past the
Oh, shit,
Now
man.
on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to
Let's
it.
get rid of it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Bolden. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Going up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone.
What the fuck?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, and the passing game.
Man, fuck out of here.
We need more of that in the second half.
Break
Extra
these nuts.
from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up with a PAT. And it's perfect. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on it, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
back to throw. It's Dart. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, and couldn't hang on. It'll be
I thought he caught it.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past
That was
the
a
sticks.
beautiful
Looked like
ball
it was gonna
thrown
be a
to
first
him.
down by the offense, but
Bitch
how
ass
about the
nigga gonna
physical
drop
play
it.
knocking that ball loose?
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Trying to find his man on first down.
God damn it! Insane!
That one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He's looking to throw it.
Shit, man.
Off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Dart. Coming after it. And
God damn.
there. And down he goes at the 18. So that'll
Physical
do it here in the
fucking
first
game.
half. Halftime is coming.
This
That's crazy. I'm hoping they get to a crime soon. It's 2 days, and I'm trying. Hopefully we get to a crime.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit.
throw the fucking ball!
On the same
Shit!
play, gets the first down.
It hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back
Oh,
to the
fucking
end on
ball,
second down.
man.
They go to the draw.
Jimmy had enough.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Dart.
He said,
got his man to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. They want to have teams that are really good. Really solid, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
The toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game in the toss. So,
what a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed it.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
And they said, no,
running to the left.
Get in there.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. And that one will give them the lead.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride.
Pass on running.
Belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20.
He's like, come on, B. That oral question.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Somebody say something. Stand. Understand.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I read it there. I've been like, all right, okay, so wrap this up. Yeah, done. This chick's alive. I can't. No, she's alive. I can't do it. Can't do it. Oh. Yeah, this chick's alive.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. DBs will try to keep everything in front.
Where's the ball?
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake. He's going to fire deep.
God damn, I couldn't keep up!
Sideline for the huge game.
Oh, shit.
Take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Keep up.
Especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage to get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter.
All right.
They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. They need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
She's like, oh.
Try and play action. They're bringing heat.
Fuck!
And a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
You won't let me cheat, man. This game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
God damn.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
Come on, throw the fucking ball.
And down he goes at the 39.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from the back.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the air, it's Dart. Quickly to the tight end. Good job working.
Go for the
ride.
ride.
Finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Initially, it was candle, strong smelling. Some cheap athlete. It's like, what else did Sean pick? Did he give you cash? Yes.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Jump the gun just a bit. We've got a
Come on, man, this cheating ass shit.
has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Looking for the score.
Come on! Finish your fucking route.
By the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Ah!
Quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
What the fuck? It was open!
Down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down.
Fucking open, man.
Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly.
Our fucking teammate got my way.
Defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Here comes the Texas offense.
I cannot.
On the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard
Oh,
to
shit.
He comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that.
So,
Good luck. No holes anywhere.
so they said, Cassie, you know you want to
They
take
got
clear.
nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Because it's all about you.
Corner's
You want
going to
make
give
sure
them room.
Cassie here is very comfortable. Are you comfortable
Looking
Cassie?
to throw, it's Ewers. Feeling some heat.
Because it's all about
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't not free
Piss me off.
They trying to
And
sabotage.
finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Fucking comeback route.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield.
5-yard game. That's fucking it.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Sean would want to put it on his body in the next room.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here.
God damn it, he dropped it.
Another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky.
Got lucky.
This This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass.
Take that.
Payback's a bitch.
Intercepted a big play in a tie game. And they
Payback's a bitch.
Not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They give it to him again.
Come on, block!
Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. With jet sweep pass. Johnson heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Gonna do it on so
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Golden. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players...
Man, he was out of bounds.
It leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about
cheating ass fucking game.
The coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down.
Now, I never expected others to understand the point when I make these kind of statements or these type of examples. And that's cool. You know, this is us reviewing what they have presented.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Looking to the big tight end.
What the fuck? Fuck, they blazing the fuck out of you.
By both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, it could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
Now, I'm looking at this, and of course, his personal behavior is not something I consider to be ideal. And
he's going to pass.
I consider it to be ideal.
Fires toward the end zone.
Man, it made me stop. Oh my God, I'm about to say, it made me fucking stop.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. They keep attacking through the air. Unloads to the wideout.
Hit that shit off.
Will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Certain moments in the game, you know, were just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long.
This is from
From the gun, wants to pass.
What the fuck? I got tangled up.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's
Drag
got to
route.
understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Sometimes the blocks by base.
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Drop that shit.
Pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
If you saw them on your device, what would you do? I would delete them. Why? They were disgusting. I never wanted anyone to see them. Were Sean's devices used sometime? Yes. I asked him to delete them.
Gets set for 2nd down.
I don't know. Oh my God. This woman is for coach. Did you want to be urinated on? Oh, yes. The judge said ground, ass, and ass.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers.
Okay.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking for the score.
Hit that shit off. There's 3 y'all dumb niggas over there.
Oh, man.
Bat shit down.
His 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped off.
No, I did not. How did it be? It was disgusting. It was too much. I choked.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right.
What the fuck, man? They blazing the fuck out of you.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
That's a random directional book. Yes. Did you observe in them?
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
In New York, Los Angeles, Miami.
Quarterback sneaks ahead.
Yes! 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 Fuck out of here.
Jumps on him, they get that turnover.
How about the defense?
Fuck out of here. Cheating ass shit.
You want to maintain that lead. Give them a bunch of yardage. What do? You blow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football.
They didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Made a silly ass fumble.
Warning in this offense, trying
Fuck
to
out
milk
here.
this clock and keep time on their side. They'll be perfectly content to go right
great
back to the
defense,
ground
let's
here
say.
on 2nd and 8. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense snows them under after a very short game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Fast motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone.
I'm trying to think.
Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving.
Throws toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception.
Night-night.
Comes out to try for 6. He'll be lucky.
It's such a fine
Take
line.
that shit off.
Late in the game,
Noodle
you
ass
gotta
off.
score, you gotta make big plays, but you
Think
can't
you
turn the
is.
ball over. Big time mistake. This one might cost him.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Handoff to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get hit. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll try the run. Nowhere to
All
run
right.
on that one. He loses 4 on the
No more
carry.
timeouts for you.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating. He's probably number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Tick, tock, tick, tock.
Once the defense get her, it's gonna be over.
Damn it.
4th down, and the punt team sends
Oh,
it
it's
the
a
other
shitty
way.
ass punt.
He gets a block, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
I never thought.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to
Hold the fuck out of me.
This is one deep.
Night, night.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I'm the man.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play
Fuck,
of this drive.
I won. Give a fuck, I won.
The running back has it.
I won.
He's dropped behind
And
the
I
line
won.
of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I won, god damn it, I won. I won, god damn it, I won.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job
Good shit,
handling the
fellas.
close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Tatum underwent successful surgery to rupture right Achilles. No time stamp for return, but he's expected to make a full recovery. Yeah, it's a wrap. Celtics are done. They're done. They're not. They're done. Knicks going to the third round. No, I'm using Pitt State shitty ass playbook. Who the hell is that?
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
They look like good stuff.
And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Fucking playbook is this?
First down here for the offense. On the move, it's single.
God damn!
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Allard.
God damn it.
Close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Oh no, blame EA. Shit.
First down here for the offense. The give from the gun.
No.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
going to move the sticks on third down.
Team is going to call Cassie as a remix.
Scanning the field, it's Ewers.
They might call
Pressure
him
coming.
Yeah, shit.
And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're
Ours
supposed
is
to
gonna
do.
come for that ass.
Makes the interception. Everybody
And then
on
on the
defense
direct.
return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
They was like, how
They'll
would
kick
Kenny
it off and
hands
send
up
that
in
defense
Cassie?
right back out there to
It's
try to
the
score
fun
again
part.
after the pick six.
So security to come find me, or he trusted the system. Like who?
He'll bring it out.
David
It's
James
Golden.
or K-Fan.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
No. Did you see other men Victor? Yes. Deshaun Smith? Yes. He said, I am public. I was insanely jealous. Did you move to LA with him? Yes. He wanted to be close to his kids who were there.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
We were going to the club downtown. And
These
LA
corners going to give these
took
receivers some space.
I was hot.
Fuck.
Put the gun in the bag.
Oh, what a move!
He was freaking out.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips
I
off
got
a
stuck
huge
his
play.
bitch ass.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop
On
this
long
guy.
run.
They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Dancing around and shit. Man, fuck out of here.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
That dancing stars bullshit.
Looking downfield, it's Ewers.
Give me this shit.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Oh, baby.
Some defensive players just have a
Fuck.
knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my
Sick of
career.
playing with
You
you.
can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Ah!
Connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
2nd down after that incompletion.
Just like they tore up that iron sex worker.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the
Fucking
tight end.
playbook
They know
is
this
this.
offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
She was in total control. What's she doing?
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
Didn't control what to do.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air.
Where the fuck he come from?
Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. I just don't like the accuracy. It was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big play.
Fuck out of here.
How about
No
that
more of that
interior
running shit.
defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Rides to the back.
Fuck out of
And the
here.
defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Corners are going to bail. Dropping back, it's Ewers. And it slips through his fingers in.
He dropped it.
In a huge game if he could have held on.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him
He's wide open.
Nice execution by this defense.
The Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And that falls incomplete.
Get the fuck out of here. I hit that bitch.
Second, there is a flag, and this is a big call. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The DBs will back off a bit. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short.
We could ask questions, change one. It's like, what should we do with this?
They'll try to run for it. He's
Nope,
knocked
no
down
running.
in the backfield. He'll lose
No
a couple.
fucking running.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
No more running.
Teddy gets up there. He's like, we suspect this he was cheating on. He was fine. He did not answer the phone. Got into a bar.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter.
Again, bring it out. Bring this up.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off again. His night vision. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that.
Pressure.
Set him up at the 41.
You can handle the pressure.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the
Oh,
field.
man.
Boy, they
You
hope
can handle
this
that
next drive
pressure.
is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him
I'll
down.
fuck this shit. I'm blitzing your ass.
Yeah, and
How you
so
getting on that
do
fucking
better.
time
You
back
gotta show
there?
some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
The expressway is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it.
God damn.
He is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 7, Texas.
It was like Miss Ventura. Yeah, it was like, in what city did you
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Did you respond to that?
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip his hand.
The defense
Just a
was
short
like,
pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The run from the shotgun. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Yes, to dance and have intercourse with you. Yes, to dance and have intercourse.
Unloads quickly. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Allard. Snags it. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on
My brand of football now.
It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little
Kool-Aid
more
sure ain't working now.
Get him on the ground at the 20.
Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid. Everybody get some Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid.
Texas offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that
Get his
defense
ass.
is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Finds his
Fuck.
man.
Good pass.
And they'll finally catch up to
Damn
him, but
sure,
not
man.
before a
Oh.
big chunk of
I'm
yardage
so
is
close to
picked up.
sacking him.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it?
My games. It's my games.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
My
Man,
games.
oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His
My fucking games.
just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop.
Get my running game going.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Start seeing stuff like that.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The quarterbacks out there is, if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on ton. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Allen. He's right on target. Finds a crease.
Ziggy-zaggy.
Out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over.
God damn, blitz the fuck out of me, okay?
Is running and tackling that. Not easy to do.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage. Get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground, and tackle the legs.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand.
Looking at the video, they're like, what are you doing? I'm trying to use the hotel phone. I'm shot.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
And the judge said, we'll break for the day. We'll just take a break. We'll finish this up.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field, in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he'll step out just short of the goal line. Ball goes to touchdown.
Spin around.
How valuable.
Catch over the defender.
Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Spin around.
Big fella down in the red area.
Catch over the defender.
Push the middle of the field. Easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air. It's Allen.
I'm trying to
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Damn it.
Incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Thank you.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown.
Better
They'll
than
try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true. And
Nothing,
the lead
baby.
balloons to 21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
21 zip. Man, fuck out of here. Out. Yeah, I quit, but it's a new game,
Nice
brother.
job by the kickoff team. Everybody
It's a new game. You throw 4 picks in one half. You can't have pressure.
Here comes the Texas offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, chance. Like, this is
Try to get there.
This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up,
That's silly
catch
shit.
the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's looking deep. And that is his 5th
5 picks,
interception.
baby.
A nightmare. He is not
5
And
picks.
a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
5 picks. 5 picks.
Like, you got the middle of the field.
5 picks.
Standing up. Nice job.
How many picks are 5 picks?
Breaking on it.
5
making the
picks.
interception. Making the big play.
5 picks. What picks you throw? 5 picks.
Off the
5
play fake on 1st
picks.
down. Looking deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
From the gun, the running back has it. And
Block
they'll bring
that
him
shit.
down after a short pickup.
Y'all can block.
Those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchdown.
5 picks. 5 picks. 5 picks. 5 picks. 5 picks.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This defense will try to keep everything in front. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Run on me. Not no more. Cause you do 5 picks.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
5 picks. 5 picks. 5 picks. 5 picks. 5 picks.
Back to throw. It's Ewers trying to get to it.
Give me that shit.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
Beautiful pass rush.
Way to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Can't stop Carter. 5, 6 picks. 6 picks. Make this nigga quit. Shit. That defense too aggressive. It's too. Ah! My defense is too aggressive. It's too strong for him. It's too strong. It's too strong. Five picks. Five picks. Five picks. We got 5 picks. Five picks. Five picks. Five picks. He threw 6 picks. That defense is too strong. I said, fuck it. I'm putting pressure on his ass. See how he handle it. Oh. Oh, he left.